Alright everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome to the 10K recap of the Dopey challenge. If you don't know what the Dopey challenge is, it is a 5K, a 10K, a half marathon, and a full marathon in 4 days. So a total of 48.6 miles. So if you haven't already watched the 5K recap, I highly recommend you go and do that. And we'll go ahead and get into the 10K. So if you don't know, all the races start at 5 a.m. On the 5K day, I think I got there at like 3:30 or something ridiculous. Today I plan to get there at 4 just to give a few minutes to kind of get through security, go to the bathroom, blah, 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 blah. And that worked out perfect. There were people, I just didn't want to sit there. It was actually supposed to be pretty chilly today, which is not the norm for Florida. Let me see if it tells me the weather. I have to go to my straw. Oh, there it is. It says 52 degrees, which is great running weather, but for Florida that is very cold. So it was cold and I was like, I'm not gonna sit there for an hour and a half, 2 hours just to, you know, do a 10K. So I'm definitely glad that I got there a little bit later. 10K day. So I will make sure I put the course up, but in total I did 6.35 miles in a total time for around an hour and 40 minutes with an average pace of 15:57. So my goal for this one was to kind of get my legs moving, running a teensy bit, but nothing crazy, basically. So I did 30 seconds on, 1 minute off, so I was still walking most of it, but just get my legs moving. And, you know, if you don't know, Disney does have a 16-minute per mile cutoff limit, so I was actually in Corral C, so I had, if I remember correctly, I had another like 30-minute buffer on top of it. So it wasn't necessarily that I wasn't concerned that I wasn't going to finish or, you know, meet the cutoff time. I just kind of wanted to get a feel too of like, what does that 16-minute per mile feel like, just for all the days and, you know, the marathon day, which of course I didn't end up needing, you know, very grateful for that, but I just wanted to get a feel for it and see how it went. So like I said, I did 30 seconds on, 1 minute off. I also, since I knew I had 2 more days of running after this, I did fuel every 30 minutes. So I just took a pack of chews and I fueled at the 30-minute mark and the 60-minute mark, and that worked perfectly. Just because, you know, making sure that we're keeping those glycogen stores up for the future races. So I don't really have a ton to say about this course, honestly. The first 3 miles, or I guess maybe 2.5, we kind of just did a highway and then went back down to Epcot. We went into Epcot around Canada for a second, and then we went and we did Disney's boardwalk. Then that ended up looping right back into Epcot. We did the big loop. We went up to kind of Guardians of the Galaxy, Mission Space, Test Track, and then we did another big loop kind of just into the parking lot and to the finish. So overall, I think everything went really well here. I definitely dressed a little bit warmer than I thought I would need to, just because I knew I was going to be walking most of it. So I was like, walking and running, you definitely warm up a very different amount. So I was like, I'd rather sweat a little bit on the 10K day than be cold. Especially knowing that we have another, what is 26.2 plus 13.1? Yeah, especially knowing that we still had 39.3 miles to go. I was like, I'd rather stay a little bit warmer. And then for the half and the full, I was like, I know that I'll warm up more, because for the 5K, the 10K, and the half, which we'll get into, they were all done completely in the darkness. We were done before the sun even started to rise. So that was how that went. It went great. I think I executed kind of my race plan for that very well, and I think that I definitely did not end up by the end feeling like I went too hard in any of the races. I think that, you know, by the end of it, I definitely was very glad that I took this race easy. So now this is the shirt you get, just so you know, 10K, it's Chip and Dale themed. And then here is the medal. It's so cute. So this one, it does kind of get stuck, but it's fine. It is, so they go up and down. How cute. But that is it. Thank you guys so much for watching my 10K recap, and I will see you guys for the half marathon recap. Bye.